Sorry about that, Jodi. Our daily show continues at 10:39. You know, I kept telling people, I'm like, well, Jodi's going to join us from Zoom, and, you know, we'll just kind of wait and see. And then I realized, you know, like you said, where's the Zoom link? Sorry about that.
Okay, that's okay.
Well,
no worries. We're here now.
And that's what matters. You know, to fill me in on this, on your Hope GLO Bingo fundraising event. This is really cool. I love the title of it, Play with Purpose, because we really are in this. We're going to help so many people if we can come out and support Hope at this GLO Bingo fundraiser, correct?
Absolutely, yes. It's going to be February 22nd. We had it last year too. You know, we started to have it right before COVID, and just like everything else, you know, kind of took a back seat for a little bit, but we're bringing it back. We had a really great turnout last year. It's at the Moose Lodge in Edwardsville. Like I said, February 22nd, doors open, I believe at 5 or 6. We've got our information on our website and on our social media. You can get tickets, individual tickets, or you can buy for your whole table of friends to come. And it's going to be a great time. I went for the first time last year. I hadn't ever experienced the GLO Bingo before, but I'm very excited to go back this year. It's a ton of fun.
Well, from what I heard, this isn't your grandma's bingo, huh? So take me through this. There's over $1,000 in prizes too.
Yes, yeah. So, you know, it's like you're playing bingo. So if you've ever played bingo, you're aware. But all the lights are out. It's you have like a dauber that has like some black light ink in it. You get fun hats to wear. We encourage you to wear other things that would look really cool under a black light. You like some fun neon colors, or and then, you know, you play your rounds of bingos, they call a number, and then in between each round too, you have other options to win some prizes. And then of course you can win the rounds of bingo, you can win the whole evening, and you know, it's going to be a lot of fun.
And now for the table tickets for the full table, how much are those?
They are, I'll have to look real quick. Sorry, I should have had that pulled up. I believe it's $25 a person, and then for a table, you're looking at, I can't find it right now, but
that's okay.
All that info is on our social media, but it is $25 a ticket, and then you do get a discount for having a table as well.
Awesome. Well, and the reason I say that is because this is really an event I encourage people to go to, because I know, you know, just with the proceeds going towards everything you do at Hope, take me through some of those, because the impact that you all make, and not just in this area, but throughout, you know, multiple states from what it looks like on the website too, there's a bunch of great work being done each and every day.
Absolutely. You know, it's the Hope itself has been around since 1957. We are headquartered in Springfield, Illinois, but in the past few years, we've really been expanding quite a bit. We are across 6 different states, like you said. Our autism clinics are what are growing the fastest, because there is such a need for services for children with autism and other developmental disabilities. We have a school now in Edwardsville too, and we've actually just opened up the high school portion of that as well. So we're very excited to be adding more services in that area, along with our clinics. And you know, just really trying to get out there in the community more and fulfill that need that we see out there. It's interesting because every time we go to a new location, you know, we immediately have a wait list. We immediately have people who need our services and who are just so great to you know, welcome us into the communities as well, and to be a part of our mission. So we're very excited to be expanding more in that area and to really just get our name out into the community.
Well, and too, you know, just hearing that, you know, portion where you said that, you know, you open up the doors and there's a wait list. To me, I mean, that shows a huge need. And I'm sure there's folks that call you all the time going, hey, when are you going to come over to our area? When are you going to come over to, you know, to state, you know, number 7? Do you guys get that quite a bit for the resources you do provide?
We do actually. And, you know, we have a lot of different programs under the Hope umbrella. And a lot of those programs also try to provide resources. If we can't do it, we try to get you in touch with somebody who can help you. But it's amazing that we get messages all the time, and they ask, like, when are you going to come over here? When are you going to open up a clinic here? And the truth is we would, and we're trying to as quickly as we can. But being a nonprofit, it's difficult to really have the funds to expand as quickly as we need to. But that's kind of where some of these fundraising events that we have come into play. It helps us to further our mission more and to fulfill the needs in the communities that we serve.
Well, absolutely. And, on top of that, I'm sure, with the great staff that you have and all the wonderful employees, and I'm sure there's a volunteer aspect to Hope as well as there. Oh, good. I made a big guess there. Normally, I burn myself there, Jodi. I'm glad I got that right.
No, there is. You're right.
But there's so many people that work so very hard each and every day. And I'm sure this event for you guys that work and internally, it's a good night to let the hair down and just enjoy all the work that you have been able to achieve.
Absolutely. And, I always tell everyone, or I'm sure people get tired of hearing about it, but I mean, I love my job so much because, yes, we work very hard. Yes, there's hard days, but it's so easy to see the impact that we have and the impact of our mission on those that we serve. But we also have a lot of fun because where else do you get to go and play GLO Bingo with your with your coworkers and have fun and meet all of the people in the community that we help to serve? To me, there's just nothing better than that.
Absolutely. And for the folks that are just tuning in at 10:45, we are talking all things Hope GLO Bingo Play with Purpose Thursday, February the 22nd. Doors at 5 p.m. Bingo starts at 6, but where, CJ? Good question. The Moose Lodge at 1561. I always get that wrong. At 7371 Marine Road in Edwardsville. And, what I think's great about this, because sometimes when I see a fundraiser, I want to go, but then I get nervous because I go, uh-oh, that means a $400 ticket's getting ready to be floated my way. But
Right.
You made this really affordable for families of any income level to really come and just enjoy, that night out.
Yeah, and the thing about what we do too, being a nonprofit, obviously, yes, we need to fundraise, but we have other events for really raising those larger,
Yeah.
the larger values. We understand that a lot of the families that we serve and a lot of the individuals that we serve are just like you and I, right? Like they're not millionaires.
Right.
So I'm assuming you're not a millionaire.
No,
CJ.
I'm a local talk show host.
I didn't want to assume.
Someone thought I was.
But I think that's a big part of our mission too, is being as inclusive as possible. And we're not here to just only talk to people who have deep pockets. We also know that a lot of the support we get is from just everyday people like you and I in the community who really feel that our mission is important. And a lot of those times that's the families that we serve and their friends and their families and their community members who know the children we serve and know how important it is to get the access to the therapies that we provide. And they're some of the most giving people I've ever seen in my life. And it's amazing. It's amazing the amount that they can give to us and the support that they can give us.
Absolutely. And, just getting back to this, I want to go through tickets again because this includes 6 bingo cards for 10 games. Now, are there any additional games after 10? Is there an option to keep the night going, or is 10 the max?
We'll add in a couple of other rounds of
Okay.
things. Like we'll do some mulligans, we'll do some other fun raffles and giveaways throughout the night too. So there will be ample opportunity to win prizes.
Now, how competitive does this get, Jodi?
I went for the first time last year. It was more competitive than I thought it was going to be.
Right. Well, the only time
Everyone still had a great time, but it got pretty competitive.
Well, I love it because it makes the night fun. And it's different, too, being in a GLO Bingo than a regular bingo hall, because I was there one time and, man, I thought I wasn't going to make it out, Jodi. I'm just going to be honest with you. But, to do something like this where it's so fun, it's high energy, where you're moving constantly, dancing around, music's playing. Who provides the GLO Bingo shaboozis? Is there somebody that you bring in that does that?
Yes, we have a company that we work with who comes in. They do the entire GLO Bingo for us, and they actually make it super easy on us that we don't need to do a lot of the heavy lifting because they know what they're doing. They're the professionals, and they are so great that the truth is they do this a lot for other groups too. I don't know how they have the energy for it because after one night, I need to take a rest for the next day.
Yeah, no kidding. That's what I was thinking too. And take me through. So that first experience, is there music just playing throughout like a party vibe too, while you're listening for the bingo numbers being called out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
So like we dim the lights, the glow lights come on, and the people who are calling the numbers and doing leading the bingo game, they're super high energy. There's lots of fun music being played. It almost feels like you're at like, a club or something.
That's what I was going to ask, where it's kind of that vibe. Well, on top of that too, I did see a note, 18 years or older for this event, correct?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, because it is gambling, so we need to make sure we're abiding by all of the rules and regulations.
I didn't even think about that. I see. It's always good to ask because I didn't even think about you're winning money and there are some legalities there. Separate from the event, I want to ask you about your time at Hope because I always like to get a sense of the feeling that you have working for the organization. It seems just talking to you that you truly love what you're doing and that you can see the impact. But from the day-to-day life, what's it like being Jodi at Hope? Is there a lot of fulfillment in this?
Oh, absolutely. I started in the corporate world before I came here. I've been at Hope for about 7 years. And my area is communications and marketing and development and fundraising. And that is really well suited to my personality. But, I kind of came to Hope just to gain some experience and to see what other things I could get into. And, I'm still here almost 8 years later because of the mission. And I work with some of the very best people that I've ever met in my life. I've been able to meet all of the families and the parents that we serve. And I can't think of a better place to be. Just the people that I work with, the people that we serve. It's an amazing feeling every day when I come to work. And again, I'm sure people get tired of me saying this stuff, but it's really true.
Well, and it's just a huge testament because, when you have the 7 years alone, I mean, in this growing climate of changing, it seems like job changes happen every couple of years now. To be there for the long haul shows the commitment Hope has for its mission too. And just getting back to the 22nd of February, which is a Thursday night, doors open at 5 and the bingo starts at 6.
Correct.
My screen turned off, so I'm kind of doing this from memory. That's good.
Yes. Doors open at 5, games begin at 6. Yes.
And tickets are $25 in advance, correct?
In advance, $30 at the door.
And are you expecting them to be sold out beforehand, or are there going to be? Is there enough space so we can get walk-ins?
We were getting pretty full last year, but the nice thing about the Moose Lodge is that they've got some space to expand into. So,
oh, cool.
If we could sell out tickets in advance, it'd be great. But I think we'll still be welcoming people at the door, and we'll find some room for you if it gets a little too full.
That's awesome. Well, Jodi, is there anything else that I'm forgetting about this event that you'd like to fill me in on?
I think we've touched on most of it, but it's just want to reiterate, it's such a great time. It's so much fun. It's a Thursday night. We'll still get you out in time to go to work the next day.
Good point. Good point.
I mean, I'm past that time of my life. I need to go to the work the next day too. So you might be a little tired, but you'll mostly be feeling really great because you helped a good cause and you had a lot of fun while doing it.
And Jodi, if someone can't make it and they want to still support Hope, is there a way that we can pass some information along to donate or support your mission?
Absolutely. So, you can always visit our website. We have donation buttons on there. We're also selling sponsorships right now. So you could sponsor this event. You can sponsor our other events. We will have that information on our website and on Facebook as well. In addition to that, we've got a lot of other ways to either volunteer or to give back. And all of that is on our website. You can go to the hope.us and it's under Hope Foundation.
Thank you, Jodi, so much for your time today. I hope that GLO Bingo goes well and that, you get some bingo winners on a Thursday night and it fills up. And if there's anything else I can do to get the word out on anything Hope does, you know that you're always welcome on this platform.
Yes, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
No problem. 10:53, that's the time as we are wrapping up this Friday morning. We'll take a quick pause, and then the week that was is over at 11 o'clock, but we still got to get there, and we'll do it next.